Okie dokie, guys. What's up? It's kind of off center. All right, what's going on, guys? What's up, Neon? Just give me a second here. I apologize that I didn't get a stream out this weekend. I was watching WrestleMania both nights, and I just didn't end up doing a stream, so I figured we'd just push it to tonight. What's up, Knights Templar? And I figured we'd do a quick 3 boxes tonight. Okay, cool. We got 10 people in here. What time is okay? It's 11:15, so it's not that late. What's up, Umbriel? Just found out there was hidden rares. Yeah, they seem pretty hard to pull. I guess of the 10 boxes I've opened so far, I still haven't pulled a single one, so they're pretty much case hits, I guess. 1 per 12 boxes. So technically, the odds, this would put us at over 12 boxes tonight. So if we still don't pull one, even though they're all not from the same case, obviously, we're testing the odds a little bit. What's up, Lordy Cardboard? All right, let's get into it here. I'm kind of curious what your guys' take is on the current state of the new Metazoo. It seems like the hype has died down quite a bit. It seems like the secondary market has died down quite a bit. And it seems like I haven't seen as many people opening it as I did the first couple weeks or so. It seems like it's faded a bit. Thanks, Joseph. Praying for a hidden rare tonight. What's up, Chris? I'm good, man. Open 10 total boxes, and I gotta say, I can build any deck from base set. It's nice to have a shit ton of multiples on one card. Yeah, I agree. Honeymoon phase is over. I wonder how soon we're actually going to get that second set. And I wonder if it's going to take a little bit longer to get it to maybe have better quality control in that set. There needs to be more stuff driving the interest. Need to have a new roadmap, where things are going, and what to get excited for. I definitely agree with that. I think they should have a roadmap for sure. I mean, at least they did give us a little bit of a hint about the second set. But I guess they didn't really give a specific timeline for when we could expect that. They just said they did say this year though. Lordy Cardboard says, I love the new zoo, but the boxes are a bit pricey. I'm used to the $5 boxes. Yeah, for sure. I will say the boxes have been holding the line pretty steady at that like $100 to $120 mark. They've been pretty consistent there. So I'm guessing probably the main driver for that is that they were short printed. Okay, this is pretty early for a hit here. We got something in this pack, so we'll take this one slow. We see it with sorcery. One set a year is a bit too long to maintain the hype. Finding new Metazoo boxes at my card shops for 119 Canadian. What's up, Greg? How's it going, man? Wingok, Ghost Deer, Blacksmith Fort Canyon, Giant Salamander, Mantis Man, Snipe, Air Elusive, Javier. Again, I think the general consensus is people hate these new caster designs. Let's see. Yeah, there's definitely something back there. I don't think that's a super rare. Maybe we'll actually get lucky tonight, and this will be a hidden rare. It seems really early in the box to get a secret rare, but if it is a secret rare, I will shuffle up the rest of these packs because typically the other secret rare is right next to it. But I think this might be the earliest in a box we've ever pulled a hit. I think one main set and 2 mini sets a year is the way to go, says Chris. Thunderous Feather. I think it's Dragon of Okanto Falls. Oh, no, it's Monkey Mirage. Okay. Centering doesn't look too bad on the back. Okay, so that means we need to shuffle the rest of these packs. I don't want to pull both hits this early in the box. That would definitely put a damper on the rest of the box. Okay. That's pretty good. Pretty well shuffled there. Is it confirmed that only one hidden rare comes out per case? I think that's like best case scenario. I've seen several people say now that they've opened up sealed cases and not gotten any hidden rare. So I think best case scenario is one. I haven't heard of anybody pulling more than one per case. Knights Templar says, I will say, Nick, the new Metazoo gameplay has been awesome. I'm playing Lightning/Fire deck using the Mave caster. Okay. So where are you playing at? Are you playing the online version? Or are you playing these like your local LGS having little mini tournaments or something? Because they still haven't announced like official tournaments, right? Yeah, like what Greg just said, I have seen 3 alt art, so 3 secret rares in one box. But I haven't heard of anybody getting more than one hidden rare in a case. But I suppose it's possible. TTS and at home. Yeah, that would suck if after all that shuffling we still end up pulling the other hit right off the top. Good luck on your pulls, man. Apart from the old school Mothman hidden rare, don't have a chase that you're hoping for. I like the other Mothman hidden rare, and I think I would like the Piazza hidden rare as well. But as far as something that I would want to grade and keep for my personal collection, it would be either of the Mothmen. If I pulled the Piazza, I'd probably grade it and sell it. I don't think I'd keep it in my personal collection. But I think the Piazza looks pretty cool. I'd like to have that too. Someone says that Menace got 3 hidden rares in one case and the poncho box. Greg says I think Menace got 2 or 3 in a case because there was a hidden in his poncho box. Small Discovery. Dragon of Okanto Falls. Beautiful hollow. The Dragon of Okanto Falls. And a Snallygaster super rare. And actually, unless I'm missing it. Surprisingly, I don't see a print line on this one. Typically, the super rares are like riddled with scratches and print lines. Oh, yeah, there is one at the bottom. I see it now. Right across the bottom there's a line. Damn. I got excited for a minute, man. Maybe it's not all of them, but I guess it kind of is. Umbriel says, I love that they kept the old artworks in. I've seen mixed opinions on that. I've seen some people say they don't like the fact that they kept the old artwork. I've seen people say they thought that was lazy, but me personally, I definitely like the fact they kept it in. Corners seem bad on almost all the rarities as well. Yeah, that's been pretty noticeable too. We'll find out soon when I get my PSA return back. I haven't seen anybody else, unless I've missed it. I haven't seen anybody get their grading submissions back of the new Metazoo. But I did see that now it does auto populate. So if you go to PSA and type in any given card from the new base set, it is on the drop down menu now. So you don't have to fill in the details yourself. They do have all the cards to where they'll populate now if you type it in for the new set. Ho-Oh, Chuvash Dragon, Kentucky Hellhound. PSA is pretty backed up, says Greg. I wonder if that's why they raised their prices on the bulk submissions. I noticed they raised their price to $19 a card is the cheapest you can submit with them. Wildfire, quick upgrade, Trample. And a big old print line right through the center of Trample there. It's all the Pokemon cards flooding. There's a Mothman at auction, a PSA 9 3-star. There is. I have not seen that one. So at least we know the at least one of the 3 stars is not getting a 10. I thought the 3 stars might have the textured cards might have the best shot at getting a 10. Are you sure it's a 3-star and not the hidden rare? Is that 3? It's at $2,000 for a PSA 9? Actually, I guess I could pull up the pop report right now for the new base set and see what we can see. Actually, yeah, let's do that. See what I can find here. PSA pop report. 2025 Metazoo. I'm not seeing any 2025 Metazoo in the pop report for some reason. Let me try a Metazoo base set. $2025 Metazoo Mothman. $2025 Metazoo. Why is nothing coming up for 2025 at all in the pop report? Is the auction that you're talking about on Facebook? Or not? I'm sorry, not on Facebook, on eBay. $2025 Metazoo Mothman PSA. Oh, it is the 3-star, and it's only at $37. Okay, so let's look at the serial number here. We'll search that. One, two, three, 7, 39. That's weird. I mean, maybe they don't have them logged yet, but I searched the serial number on that Mothman that's listed, and nothing comes up on the PSA pop report for it. So I guess maybe they just don't have it logged yet. But yeah, I can't find anything on the PSA pop report for new Metazoo. I was gonna see if we could get some ideas of the stats on how good or bad they're grading, and I'm guessing they're going to be grading pretty bad. But yeah, nothing's coming up at all. It's kind of weird though that when you search that cert number, nothing comes up, and they've already got the card back and listed on eBay. Pamela, Spring Heels, Piazza Bird. It's really a shame about these hollows. I think these hollows actually look really good. It's a shame so many of them have scratches and print lines. I think some of these look really cool. I wonder if I type in on the pop report Metazoo MZ1, since it looks like that's how they're labeling them. Okay, there we go. I found I did find the card. And I'll show you this. I know this is like the most ghetto way to do it. I'm sure I could just share the screen. There. So it does come up. So it looks like I don't have a set registry for it yet. And this is the only one graded so far. None have graded higher. Of course, it's the only one graded. I wonder if we click this. Okay, so there you go. It looks like only 2 cards. I don't know. Let me see how good you can see the screen or not. You probably can't really see it that well because this is a stupid way of doing it. But there's only 2 cards from the new base set that have been graded. And it's that Mothman that was listed on eBay, and then the hidden rare, and they both graded a 9. Interesting. Cool stuff. So either, like Greg said, either they're just really backed up or not a lot of people are sending them in. Chi says I just emailed you the PSA pop report. So is that it's the same one I just pulled up? Because I finally found it when I searched MZ1. I don't really know how much we can judge just 2 cards being sent in and the first 2 getting 9s, but I have a feeling that's going to be a sign of things to come. I feel like we're going to see a whole lot of 9s from this set. And honestly, based on a lot of the cards that I've seen, a 9 might be considered a really good grade. It might be hard to get a 9 because there's so many flaws from the print lines to the scratches to the centering to the edges. I feel like a lot of these might get 8s. Dingbell, Fossil Lake, and a hoe. Massive print line through the hoe. Beautiful card, though. Like I said, some of these hollows I think look really good. It's got a big old swirl there, too. Yeah, maybe 65 days for the bulk tier. But I would think that, although I guess not many people have probably pulled the hidden rares as hard as they seem to be to pull, but I would think most people, if they pulled a hidden rare Mothman, and I've seen several people pull them on the different Metazoo Facebook pages and stuff. A lot of people have posted them. I would think most people that pulled that Mothman, one of the 2, they would send those in a higher tier. Well, they would have to because they're valued higher than a bulk submission. So you would think the turnaround time would be faster, but I guess that's why those are the 2 cards that we see pop up on the pop report so far. They probably sent those in at a higher tier. Did you scoop any boxes from Hills? They had them at 85. I did not. I don't even know who that is. These boxes I bought from TCG Vault. Jersey Devil and an Awful. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's like discoloration, like a wave of discoloration on the side of that Awful. Do you guys see like how it gets lighter on the edge there? It almost looks like a water stain or something, like right where my finger's at. There's like this discoloration patch. I don't know what that is. It almost looks like something got spilled on it or something. Like it looks like moisture. That's weird. Yeah, I think that comes across on camera. You see that like weird, I don't know what that is. I've never seen that before. That's strange. Oh, they're already sold out. I was gonna say if they still have some, I'll go over and buy some more. 85 is pretty solid. That looks awful. Pun intended. P Football Pete on eBay is at 98 a box. So they're coming down a little bit then. 98 shipped. Wow. And a ding bell. I think I might just sell some of the super rares as a lot on eBay or something because my buddy Chris, he opened 2 boxes and he sold all the super rares as a lot. And I think he said he sold them for $65. So it could have only been like 20 of them in there. That seems pretty solid. And I was just talking about how I think the price of the boxes was holding steady. It sounds like it is slowly creeping down. Nate says the hidden rare prices seem pretty strong. Well, they do seem awfully hard to pull. I'm sure they'll hit 85 again soon. Sorry, I was checking my DMs. Okay. Just picked up a box. Whoa, what? A box for $54.95. What? From Fanatics? Like on the main Fanatics website? Let me look here. I don't see anything on here. Oh, it was an auction? Okay. I was gonna say that's a that's better than distribution prices. If they just had those listed on Fanatics for $54.95, that'd be crazy. I think this Bigfoot actually looks pretty good too. I feel like I need to raise this camera up just a tad. So I guess we did a good job shuffling these packs. Man, seeing you open these packs makes me want to get another box. Watching myself open these packs right now makes me want to buy more boxes. I don't know though. It almost feels like the hidden rares are almost too hard to pull. Like it's kind of discouraging having opened so many boxes and not pull any of them. Dan Ketchum, all on Fanatics, is the account to buy from for sure. Mincing, and yeah, I love that Bigfoot. That was the account. Okay, I'm pretty sure he's a part owner from Ketchum All Collectibles. I'm pretty sure he's a part owner of the new Metazoo. Flashlight Frog, Blazing Jetpack, and a nice Mothman Super Rare with a massive print line. Very distinct across the center there. I'm sure you guys can see that one. That's a hell of a print line on that thing. I want to buy a sealed case, bro, but I haven't seen any reasonably priced ones because the value of a sealed case is so crazy right now because obviously the chance of getting a poncho box, but the price per box in a sealed case right now just doesn't seem justified. The cheapest cases I'm seeing are like $2,500. And if you don't get a poncho box, it's just not it just doesn't seem justified. And obviously if you do get a poncho box it is, but I should have bought a sealed case in the beginning when people were selling them for like 12. New gaming chair says the case will be 1,200 in a year. That's what I've kind of been saying throughout this whole beginning of the new Metazoo is I'm kind of biding my time and just waiting because I do think the prices are going to come down. And especially now, seeing how it seems like a lot of the hype and interest has worn off, as it typically does with any of the old Metazoo sets right after they came out. But I do think the prices are going to come down quite a bit. Robert says, "Hey Nick, how's the hunt going? Get any more hidden rares here in Australia? We still haven't received our Metazoo product, thinking it's never going to get here. Really, you still haven't gotten any? Wow. I have not. I still haven't pulled any hidden rares. No. Alternate arts, yes. Hidden rares, no. Man, I did a damn good job shuffling those packs. Actually, I think we got a hit right here. Is that a Lady Luck? Snallygaster? I'm trying to guess. Sort of Surtur. It's definitely textured. Van Meter Visitor. I think it's a Lady Luck. I do really like this card, actually. It's at the roulette table. I pulled one of these on the last stream. I think this is actually the highest that I sold an alternate art for on eBay. I think I sold it for 69. I was gonna grade it, but when I looked at the back of it, the centering was like it was horrible. This one not too bad, but the Lady Luck that I put on eBay, the centering just looked like this is not going to get a 10, so there's no point in me even sending this in. Especially now that they're at $19 a card is their cheapest grading tier. I'm trying to be a little bit more careful about what I send in too. Especially if PSA is backed up and we don't get these cards back for a long time, who knows how far the prices could plummet for the secondary market of the new Metazoo by the time we even get the slabs back. And, PSA 9 by that point of any of the alt arts might be, a $15 card. So I'm kind of hesitant on anything, even an alt art that looks a little bit sketchy with the centering or sketchy with a print line or something. It seems like a better idea to just sell it raw. Better than Groot slang. I like that Metazoo has collectors because Pokemon is filled with more scalpers than collectors, says New Gaming Chair. Pokemon can be scalped because it has collectors. That's also true. It's kind of a double-edged sword. A Mave, Aquara, and a Ziz. Ziz is probably my least favorite character so far because that seems to be the alt art that I pull the most duplicates of. So I'm kind of tired of seeing Ziz pop up, and I feel like, to be honest, it's kind of a stupid name for cryptid. Phoenix, Panty, and a Mothman. And every single time, man, the scratches down by the foot. I wonder why it's always right there. On these Mothman hollows, it's always either a print line or a scratch right below that foot. Every single time. It's like right there. It's weird. Yeah, that doesn't look like a print line because it's not super straight. It's a scratch. but Pokemon is alive this long because of collectors and players, is Pokebarn. Silver and Hollows. What's up, bro? What's your favorite card from the new set? That would be the Mothman Hidden Rare. I thought we had a textured card in this, but it's just I believe a Sun Wukong or Monkey Mirage. Yeah, the bamboo. I think this card actually looks pretty sick. I think this would have looked good as a textured alternate art. This artwork looks a little bit too good for just a super rare. And there's the print line. I feel like these are going to get absolutely destroyed in that PSA pop report. I'd be surprised if we see any 10s of these super rares, which is a shame because some of them look so nice. Snipe, Spring-Heeled Jack, and a Metal Man of Alabama. Last pack of the first booster box here. I've got a good amount of boxes in right now, but I'm only going to do 3 tonight. I'd say I've got maybe, after these 3, maybe 5 more here. I'm going to order some more, especially if people are saying people are starting to sell them for less than 100. What's making you hesitant, Nate? Well, that's weird. This box doesn't have a security seal on it. Huh. That's odd. I don't think I've seen that yet. Have any of you guys gotten a box that doesn't have a seal on it? Hmm. Yeah, that's weird. I didn't even notice that when I got these in. I didn't even see that it didn't have a seal. We'll have to pay extra close attention to this box. That would definitely be odd if this one ends up having less hits than a usual box or no hits. Yeah, that's weird. People in the chat already know that Logan Paul is Chris. Because balloon fight. Ooh. Okay. Damn, what is with these boxes, man? Right off the top. Getting the first hits. So now I got to shuffle these packs up. That centering from top to bottom looks a little off. But we'll take it. First pack out of the gate. An alt art Mothman. I don't know. What do we think? Is there a chance that this is like a super heater of a box? I mean, I've never seen one of the new boxes not have a seal on it, so it definitely is weird. I'm gonna shuffle up these packs though. I definitely don't want to pull the 2 hits right off the top. What's up, Cryptid Keeper? Mike Waddell is not involved at all now. All right, that's probably good. Not to be a downer, but with the print line scratches, the factory probably just missed the seal. No quality control. Yeah, that's kind of my thinking too. There's probably nothing really special about this box, just poor quality control. But I like to hope for some freak, crazy, insane box. Dude. Now, this might be interesting here, because I think I'm seeing a textured card out of this pack. So unless my shuffling was just total trash, the other hit I think is right here. Is there such thing as a God box? I shuffled those pretty good. There's no way. Watch it just be a super rare. No, there's texture on that card for sure. There's no way. Watch, I'm going to get excited for nothing, and this is just the only other hit. Odd Find. Lava Bear. There's a 3-star Piazza. I've never pulled this card. This is my first alternate art Piazza. Nice. Now, hopefully, I didn't just pull the only 2 hits out of this box right in the beginning of this video. But you can make an argument these are probably 2 of the best alternate art you could pull. Yeah, this is one of the few that I haven't pulled yet. I'm very curious. I'm kind of I think I'm overreacting though. I think I'm very curious what's in this next pack. I thought I shuffled those pretty damn good because the reason I shuffled them, pulling that Mothman, pulling that hit out of the first pack, is almost every box that I've opened, it seems like the 2 hits of the box, wherever they are in the box, they're right next to each other. So if you open them early in the box, the next pack or 2 is probably going to be the other hit. And I didn't want to ruin the box by pulling the hits early. But after shuffling them, the first 2 packs were still the 2 hits. Let's find out. Okay, I don't see any texture. Let's see here. Back for Seconds, Blighted Embers, Raiju. So I probably did just pull the 2 hits right off the top. But we'll see. Nick, I'm hesitant to buy Metazoo again as I was left with an almost worthless collection last time. Do you think this new Metazoo is different? I wouldn't say it's different. No, I would like what Menace or what Mothhawk just said. Rather, spend as if the new game won't make it. That way, you won't feel bad if it doesn't. I think that's good advice. I would not treat the new Metazoo like this is going to be the next big thing. I definitely wouldn't treat it like an investment, and I certainly haven't been. Yu-Gi-Oh collection's still going. Yu-Gi-Oh collectors still going strong. They buy for the love of it, not. Yeah, that's true. Spring Heels, Holy Warp Egg. Damn, man. I hope maybe this box has a hidden rare in it. I really didn't want to pull those 2 hits right off the top. I already do that with Digimon. I think there's a handful of Digimon cards nowadays, like that new wave of Digimon cards. There's a handful of them that are worth some money now, right? There's some collectability and there's serialized ones too. Wait, so have the hits been on top for every box? The first box, they were a couple packs down, but they were towards the top. Other boxes, they've been kind of in the middle, I feel like. Ding Bell, super rare. But no, they haven't always been at the top. I'd say on average, they're more towards the middle. Why did you stop opening up Pokemon cards at all? Because I mostly collected vintage Pokemon cards. Like, that's really what I wanted for my personal collection, that and evolutions. I'm just not that interested in the new Pokemon. And especially now, the prices are crazy on any modern Pokemon set, and it's not worth it to me. Shrimp and Snell says, because if they are like that, it makes them searchable, which is a problem. New Gaming Chair says those early Digimon booster packs are still expensive. They're not searchable. I know some Pokemon products are searchable, but they fixed it. Nick, when we're going to see you dip your feet into the new Digimon sets? I opened up a few boxes of, actually, I think I opened up a whole case of the Digimon Classic Collection, which is one of the new, I guess it's not new anymore. It was probably 2023 when that came out. But I opened up a pretty good amount of those boxes. Even if the rest of this box is hitless, I'm happy with the Mothman and Piazza. Chris says 10,000 children will starve until being unalive. What are you talking about, bro? Shrimp and Snell says practically all of Sword and Shield is searchable, unfortunately. Or Chi says that to Shrimp and Snells. You got a Bigfoot, super rare. Cute golden bear. If I can get my hands on it for an affordable price, yes, I do think that new Team Rocket set looks really, really cool. I enjoyed the old Team Rocket set, obviously, as a kid. And if I can get it for a reasonable price, yes. But when I tried to get it from the Pokemon Center, it was sold out. I heard they were supposed to restock it though, but I want to try to get a few ETBs at least for MSRP or close to it. Wait until release, it'll be a lot cheaper. Lava Bear, Medford Schmoes, Metal Man of Alabama. That Team Rocket briefcase looked pretty cool. That comes with like a bunch of packs in it. That thing looked really cool. I still haven't tried the Pokemon Pocket thing. I've got a couple friends that use it that really like it, and they open packs every day on there. But I still haven't even downloaded the app, to be honest with you. Mantis Man, Agora New. How many packs was it that comes in the briefcase? Wasn't it like a lot? Wasn't it like 50? Earth Aura, quick upgrade, and a Groot Slang. If it'll focus there. I feel like the reflection on these super rares makes it hard for the camera to focus. 30 packs. That's what I was thinking. It was close to a booster box. The artwork is super crazy on those cards in the app. I wonder if the hit rates will be higher out of that briefcase, though. With Hadi Chupin skipping the Olympia this year, do you think he will remain among the top 3? Has he said that he's skipping? Okay, guys, I don't want to get too excited here, but I think I'm seeing texture. I haven't seen Hadi Chupin officially say that he's skipping the Olympia, though. Let's take this pack slow, because I see something back there. Unless it's a super rare, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's texture back there. I can see it. Sheep Squatch, Summoning Circle, Night Vision Goggles, Villarica, Ho-Oh. Yeah, it's something. It's a hidden rare. Ooh, hidden rare Piazza. There we go. Interesting. So my first 2 big Piazza hits out of the same box. Nice. Let's get the centering on the back. Not great. Very nice. Cool. Interesting, though, that my first... I'm going to have to look and see if anyone else has had these boxes with no security seal. Because my first box that I pull a hidden rare from was the only box I've ever had that didn't have a seal on it. It's weird. Finally, though. Finally, we pulled one. This bad boy is definitely going to PSA, even though it's looking like a 9 based on the centering, even on the back. Very nice looking card. Very cool. First hidden rare of the new Metazoo. So that actually does check out, though, because this opening would put us at a case worth of boxes, 12 boxes that we've opened on the channel. So that seems consistent with the hidden rares being about, on average, a case pull. Even though, like I said, these were obviously not all from the same case, but it checks out. I've very seen 3 alt art box with a hidden rare. The only one that I've seen is Metakai's poncho box that he posted on YouTube. It didn't have a seal. Well, I guess we'll find out if there's anything else in this. I still think it's very unlikely that after shuffling all these packs, the other alt art would be right there on top still. Maybe we do have another 3-star in here. Quetzalcoatlus. But that's probably wishful thinking. But at least our fears of this being a resealed box have been alleviated here. And again, I got these boxes from TCG Vaults, which I believe is Ryan Hensley's company. Blazing Jetpack, Phantom Car. Yeah, that's true. Crazy box, no matter what. Mothman Piazza and a Piazza hidden is wild. Yeah, that's true. I think we talked about this on the last stream, but you said the discrepancy, like the secondary market value of the other hidden rares compared to the 2 Mothmen is like significantly lower, right? Oh, was that you that I bought it from, TMX Comics? The one that you sent me looked good. I haven't gotten them back from PSA yet, but they are on their way there, or maybe they're already there. But I sent them in a Piazza Bird super rare if it'll focus. Yeah, that reflection is just. There we go. I guess it was you. I guess it did say TMX Comics on it. Oh, hell yeah, bro. I appreciate that. I bought a couple Rat Kings from a few different sellers just to see. So I assumed at those prices they weren't going to be the best of the best, but I appreciate that though. I guess we'll see. We'll see what it comes back. I definitely did buy those from my personal collection too, so I appreciate that. I was hoping to get a nice 10, spending like $20 or less on them. I think now they're even cheaper. I think they're close to $15 raw on eBay. Oh, Isaac Sky Lee bought one from you? The last 2 of those Piazza hidden rares sold for $400. Wow, really? That's higher than I thought. Mothhawk says OG Mothman 2K, Poncho Moth 6 to 7, Sun Wukong 4, Piazza Bigfoot 250, 350. Another awful Kentucky Hellhound. So I guess at least if I sold it, it would pay for the boxes that we opened to get it. But I want to grade it and see. I want to add some data to this pop report. Mount Price, Chupacabra, Billy Whack Monster. Oh, USPS lost his? That sucks, man. Hope all this Metazoo hype isn't like the first time around. In what way? Just the fact that everybody ends up getting burned in the end? And it looks like we got a super rare Monkey Mirage. Yep. Mothman statue. TMX Comics is what hype? Balloon Fight says, yeah, there's no hype. It seems like the hype for this new set lasted for like a week, and now it's almost completely gone. I wouldn't say completely gone, but it's definitely not what it was in the beginning. Snallygaster. Because I feel like that first week or two, like every Metazoo page that I follow on Instagram or Facebook, my whole feed was nothing but new Metazoo posts. And now that's died down quite a bit. All right, last pack of the second box. Huh, I thought I saw texture there, but I think it's just a super. I think it's a Mothman, though. Maybe. Or a Snally. No, it is a Mothman. You know, I don't want to jinx it, but I don't think I see a print line. Unless it's hard to see, but I don't see one on this one. The bottom is awfully janky looking, but this might be the first super rare Mothman. Yeah, I don't see a print line. I might have to send this one in. Yeah. I think this one might be good. Except for the bottom, but I only opened 3 boxes for the new game and pulled a hidden rare Bigfoot. Nice, says Del Peck. Nightfall box is on my list. Yeah, such a beautiful hollow box. Native, yeah, I like Native a lot too. Native was solid. All right, final box of the evening, fellas and ladies. Let's see if our luck can extend for one more box. I think Native is probably in my top 3 favorite sets. I'd say my top 3 would include Cryptid Nation, Nightfall, and Native if I had to pick 3. Even though I wasn't super crazy about the secret rares in Native. Okay. We've got a textured card right on top again. I'm going to have to shuffle these things again. All of these boxes have had them right on the top. That looks like a Quetzalcoatlus to me. That's my guess. Hello, what did I miss? You missed a hidden rare. We pulled the first hidden rare that I've ever pulled. I think we've got an alternate art Quetz in here. Nice awful. Blighted Embers. Yep. Nice Quetzy. Honestly, one of my favorites of the alt arts. Really good looking Quetz. Bottom does look kind of janky though. Actually, I'm not even going to shuffle it. I feel like I jinxed it last time when I shuffled it. Let's see if it actually is right next to this one, the other hit. I can't believe I shuffled that other box and the other one still ended up right on top. No texture in this pack, which I guess is good. Power Up Orange. Ding Bell. Although the other hit is probably in this Bigfoot pack. I think someone on the last stream said the other hit was in a Bigfoot pack every time. Javier, Penetrating Screech, Cumberland Dragon. You probably put that pack closer after shuffling than it would have been. Yeah, maybe I did. I'm not going to lie, though. That did get me really excited that we had like some kind of crazy God box with the first two packs both having alt arts even after shuffling them. I was like, maybe. Because if they did do that, if they did do a God box, you would think if a box wasn't going to have a seal, maybe that's the box because maybe they packed it manually. If they were going to throw in like a couple random boxes like that, maybe they would have to pack those manually. Snipe, Holy Warp Egg, Jersey Devil. Maybe they're not that close in this box. Burst of Wind, Fire Giant, Blinding Headlights. I bet if we would have shuffled these, we would have done the same shit, and it would have ended up at the top again. Oh, fuck. I jinxed it. There's a textured card right here. It looks, let's see. I'm thinking Monkey Mirage, Dragon of Okanto Falls. I'm seeing a lot of blue. Power Surge. Awful. Ooh, nice. Rainbow Crow. One of the other ones I haven't pulled yet. Hell yeah. I've been wanting to pull this so bad. Nice. Very nice. Love it. Very cool. So I'm trying to think what I haven't pulled yet. I haven't pulled the 3-star box art Sun Wukong. I haven't pulled the alt art Bigfoot. I'm gonna have to consult that list again and see what I'm missing here. So we definitely just added a few. MetazooNews.com. Shout out to Metazoo News. Why is it loading so slow? Okay, there we go. Card database. So of the alt arts, yeah, I'm missing the box art Sun Wukong. Bigfoot, Basilisk, and Groot Slang. So there's only 4 alt arts that I haven't pulled. So I guess that's also good news too. If you open a case, it looks like your odds of pulling most of the alt arts, like getting some diversity in the alt arts that you pull, seems to be pretty relatively easy if you open a whole case. Hey, I have a top series 0, 1 out of 10 signed Steve Aoki. I don't know what to do with it. It's out of 99, but they only signed 10. Smash that like button. Thanks, Greg. Any help, please? How much you think? I can't find any sold. Honestly, that's a tough one because I feel like most Metazoo fans that are buying higher end old Metazoo cards right now, I feel like most Metazoo fans that are still around that would be interested in that kind of stuff probably don't really care for Steve Aoki much. And they're probably not willing to pay very high for it. You said it was it ungraded? Oh shit, guys. We've got another textured card here. We're either about to pull another hidden rare or a third alt art. So again, shout out to Ryan Hensley. TCG Vaults is where I got these boxes. It looks like we got some juicers here. It's not graded. Okay. If it's not graded, I'd say I'd be happy to get $100 out of a Steve Aoki autographs card. Let's see what we got here. Cherufi, Twin Lightning, Energy, Emerging Sunshine, Black Dog, Unrivaled Strength, Silicon Valley, Ghost Deer, Metal Man, oh wait, I'm tripping. Fuck, I spit on that card. It wasn't textured. God damn it. I could have sworn I saw texture. It was this. This is what I saw right here. I thought that was texture, but it's a big chunk out of the top. Damn. I saw this little piece right here, and I thought that was a textured card. It's just a big old, I don't even know what that is. It's like raised up here. You can feel it. It's like a big old bump on the top. Damn. I got my hopes up. Yeah, this quality control is not great. Damn. Yeah, I think this is easily the coolest Metal Man they've ever made. Air Elusive, Times Square, Raiju. How many boxes have you opened total so far? Tonight will be 12. 12 or 13? I believe 12. 12, actually. This will be 12. I have sent them, but I don't expect to get them back anytime soon. Nice, bro. Shining Cards and Collectibles says, happy to report we pulled a Mothman Hidden Rare tonight. Congratulations, man. That's what I'm still hoping for. I don't know, though. I'm kind of thinking, looking at this centering, I really want to grade the Hidden Rare Piazza, but looking at the centering on the back, I don't think it's going to get a 10. Which maybe none of these cards get a 10, so maybe a 9 ends up being the 10 of this set. But if I could just sell it for $400 and just buy 4 more boxes, maybe 5 more boxes, I'd rather do that. Keep chasing the moth. Let me take another look at this bad boy. But maybe this is one of those sets where maybe nothing gets a 10. Maybe the centering's not that bad. There's surface damage on it. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's that dot. It's really hard to see on camera. There's a little dot on the top corner there, near the top, right there. You see that little dot, like right there? That's an indent on the back of the card. Damn, that sucks. I don't know. It might be better to just sell this thing. That looks like a super. I think it's another Ziz. It is. Super rare Ziz, Wii, and a quick upgrade. PSA has really cracked down on their grading, though. They just altered the grading this year. I noticed with my last Metazoo submission, I don't know how many months ago it was now. It might have been like December. My last Metazoo submission that I got back was pretty rough. Like a lot lower grades on average than what I would typically get. Did you ever buy any of the NFT token cards back in the day? I never did, no. Are you talking about, I did buy 2 of the NFT those boxes that had the NFT cards in them, but I never bought the cards that you only get if you have the NFT or whatever. The Genesis cards and stuff. Or the gold token. Oh, you're talking about the serialized ones, the gold token Mothman or whatever. No, I never bought any of those. And I'm glad I didn't. Stuff like that seems a little bit too too niche, too obscure. I feel like there's not going to be that many people that even know about those, or that many people that are collecting those once the new Metazoo really gets going. I don't know how many people are going to be looking back at some random serialized NFT token card. The Genesis cards, maybe. But like the other stuff, I don't know. What's up, Steve? You missed us pulling the hidden rare Piazza. Niche and obscure is a nice way to say scammy. I just mean even from a standpoint of like right now, if you just want the card, like not even buying NFTs to get the card, but just to buy the card, I don't think there's going to be a lot of value because I don't think anyone really cares. And most people, like you just said, probably don't remember the NFT era of Metazoo in a fond way. I'm still collecting the old Metazoo, says the Acro. I mean, now there's no better time than now to collect the old Metazoo because it's cheaper than it's ever been. So by all means, get after it. Damn, Bunny Man, how many boxes did you open, brother? You sent 9 hidden rares to PSA, hoping to get a few 10s. How many boxes did you have to open to get 9 hidden rares, my guy? Or did you just buy them raw? Yep, this was the first hidden rare we've ever pulled on stream, the Piazza. $100 boxes? Jesus, bro. I hope for your sake, one of them was the Mothman. I keep thinking these are textured cards, but they're not. This one is just a super rare Piazza bird. I'm getting my hopes up. I want to get another hidden. Two poncho boxes out of 100 boxes? Damn. Three Poncho Moth and one OG Mothy. Nice. Maeve, Billy Whack, Lady Luck. We have pulled 4 of the Mothmen, 1 OG, 2 Bigfoot, 1 Piazza Bird. Nice. 4 of the Mothbrion. Nice. How many boxes did you open, Shining Cards? Yeah, native boxes are pretty hard to find right now for sure. Dingbell, Double Trouble, and a Mothman. I don't even know why I bother sleeving up these Mothmen. I do like these, though. And I'm not seeing the print line by the foot. Maybe this one is a candidate for grading. I'll have to take a closer look at it before I do send it in, but... Two ponchos is really good for 100. I've heard of 1 out of 12 cases for a poncho box. Native box went for 90 at auction. I mean, yeah, I guess if you got all your booster boxes at distro prices, that would be like $6 or $7 grand, right? for 100 boxes. So if you got 2 poncho boxes, that depending on whether you sold them or not, that would cover at least a lot of that initial cost. Jersey Devil, Lava Bear, Uctenna. And I'm sure the 10 hidden rares will offset that pretty good too. No, I haven't, Wing King. Have you gotten the alt art cover booster box? No, I haven't. I haven't pulled that Sun Wukong. You're talking about the poncho box? I haven't pulled that either. But this guy, this comes in an alt art, and I haven't pulled that either. Explosive Rabbit, Bigfoot, super rare. Dragon of Oconto Falls, Fortified Barricade, and a super rare Dragon of Oconto Falls. Shining Card says I got 3 poncho boxes in my allocation. I'm going to be taking them to Houston this weekend. I'm pumped. Nice, bro. Stormbringer, Panty, Piazza Burn. All right, let's do a hit recap before we do our last pack of the night. So let me put these in card savers too. Lady Luck. Monkey Mirage. Pretty solid, actually, for 3 boxes. Probably the best 3 boxes I've opened. So far, the Hidden Rare Piazza, the Rainbow Crow, Quetz, Piazza Bird Alt Art. Man, I hate how these don't focus. Mothman, Lady Luck, pretty clean Mothman Hollow, pretty clean Mothman Super Rare, and a Monkey Mirage. Not bad for 3 boxes, honestly. And the last pack looks to be hitless. All right, so hopefully this coming weekend we can shoot for Saturday again to open some more boxes. I don't think I've got anything going on Saturday, so that should be pretty firm. But I'll see you guys this weekend. Thank you guys for stopping by on this one. Have a great rest of your evening.